Hi everybody, it's Julie and we have our Freebie Friday. I'm also going to be using this as my stitched, which is our 6th day of January. We are to do stitched for Junk Journal January. This is the challenge hosted by Meg Journals. And so Fridays we do Freebie Friday. Most of the time, not always, but most of the time we have a free digital. And so I decided that I would do my Freebie Friday would be around that theme. And when I thought of stitched, I thought of the beautiful quilt pieces that Big Mama had given me, and so here we go. We've got beautiful, we have a quilted envelope. Okay, so we have an envelope and a tag and a small card or pocket and a strip. Okay, so I'm going to cut these out and I'll be right back. So this one sheet digital is available in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group. If you are a Dear Julie Julie Patreon, you received this yesterday. And also buymeacoffee.com/DearJulieJulie. You can find this along with the other Buy Me a Coffee Freebie Fridays. Okay, so yeah, but I thought that this would be a fun one I thought we could use this for winter. You could use it for spring. Of course, I'm going to be using it in my little journal that we've been working with. And we are going to go ahead and let's go ahead and fold the envelope. We do have the lines on there so that you can go ahead and tell where you are to do that. Okay, so my page is going to be the center of this signature, which is going to be interesting. I have a couple of ideas and I kind of have to decide which way I'm going to go here pretty soon. Oh my gosh, it's raining. It is cold. So the Freebie Fridays I will be doing ahead because I need to have all of my videos for the weekend done each week. Remember, I do a challenge here on the Dear Julie Julie channel each week. So, and I need to be able to get back and do all those things. Okay, so if we go down, and then across and across, that would work. So one of my ideas was to go ahead, because this envelope is actually smaller than this envelope. We could do a double tuck. Okay, so we could put this down and put this one down on the page, and then put this one, which we are going to do. This pink one is going down on the page. So let's go ahead, and no matter what, this one is this one is going down on the page. So we'll go ahead and put it there. Okay. I can hear it breathing, so there we go. It's like, is it working? Well, I can hear it breathing. Talking about the glue. Okay, so I have added this in here. I haven't decided yet what the configuration of this part is going to be yet, but this is going to be a double tuck, and we will be able to put our little card right in there, which I think is going to be really, really cool. So the theme today is stitched for that. So I could do that, or I could go ahead and I could put it over this way and have a double tuck on the side, which would give me a double tuck to the other side. I think I want to go with the double page here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add the second double tuck. Okay, so I got to see if this is, if I'm going to be able to do what I was thinking. Okay, so before we put this in, I'm going to build my little goodie here. Okay, so knowing that that is going to be a double tuck flap there, we'll go ahead and leave that. I did pull out some items, so I was thinking we could go ahead and let's take this. Okay, so we'll have that. Then we'll go ahead and mark it. I did find this cutter finally again. Things appear and disappear around here because I craft all over. I'm supposed to craft in here, but I sometimes I want to watch something on TV, or I'm freezing cold, or if I'm making a new digital, then I'm in the living room. So I have these pink guest checks. Now you know that I like to take this piece off because that gives me another piece to use. So I'm like, how can I use this? I could just go ahead and put it in and okay, so if we put it here and cut across like this, and I can use that for my other little spot. Okay, I don't need a lot of stuff in here, so I'm going to make this a flip-flop note. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add our little gutter. Okay, so I've left about between 1/4 of an inch and 1/2 of an inch, and I'm going to go ahead and put that down. And I did that and I folded it because if you want to use the whole piece, by doing that, you'll be able to use the whole piece. I'm going to go ahead and glue this in. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab the guest check. And I'm going to glue that right on top there. Okay. I did not add any tinting. What do you call that? Inking. I did not ink it. Okay, so this page is going to come in, or this piece, and this piece is going to come down, and this piece is going to come down. So I'm going to cut this. Get that out of my way. Just like that. Okay, that way it's behind there. And I rounded this one, but for some reason I didn't really round this one, so we'll go ahead and round it. Let's kind of round it, You could use the corner rounder if you have an envelope punch board, use that. Okay, I'm going to do it like this. And the theme is stitched. So I was thinking, you know, stitching a button on would be cool. Of course, if you have buttons that are already have the thread on them, you can capture the thread and glue the button. Okay, so I do have the stitched aspect without stitching. My hands are so, I was planning to stitch a button on here. My hands are so cold, there is just no way. No fair to have things be so cold. Okay, so there's that. And I have this one also. Now this is going to add bulk to my journal, which is kind of a bummer. But I'm okay with that. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I want to glue this down also. So I'm going to put some glue down. I'm going to try and not touch that glue. Okay. Okay, and we're going to let that dry. I'm going to cut about, let's see, 4 inches of this eyelash trim. So this this trim is out of the, I should have used fabric tack. How's this one doing? Yeah, that one's sticking. This one, it's probably because of this. But it's okay. It will dry. A fabric tack would work and would work faster. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and let that dry. And we'll go ahead. Oh, this is the Emerald Patreons are getting this in. They got this in their December boxes. So, okay. So for this, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cut this bottom piece off here. And we'll grab this. Probably should have left it on there. And this can help to make this thicker. I'm going to use some book page. I usually copy my things on copy paper and then attach them to other things because if you're watching my Just Junk Journal January series, which is usually every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, we have a premiere. Well, every day we do. And then usually I'm doing challenge stuff. Fridays we have the Freebie Friday, and on Mondays we have a mini challenge. We call it the mini challenge and the challenge. But my channel, the teaching part or the tutorial part is done around a monthly challenge. So I think that just this one piece of book page is going to be enough. And then I will put one of those, we'll put that on there also. Okay. Yeah. And that will give us 3 pieces, which should be a good amount for a little card. It'll be a little less than a piece of cardstock, and obviously more than just copy paper. Okay, so this gives us a place to write. Okay. And then I'll take out our trusty glue eraser because I did get glue on there. One of my favorite products from Dollar Tree, the glue eraser. Okay, then we can go ahead and trim that off. Okay, I think I will go ahead and use a corner rounder. Now, when I made this, I was thinking that it could be like a little pocket, and I decided not to take the notch out of it so that it could be a card or a pocket or whatever, you know, if you were doing a little stack of paper, it could go in that. But okay, so this will go in. And so this area, if I was going to add something, that is where I will add something. And I have these stickers that I pulled out. These are the ones from Grabby. So these are from the first batch of them that I got. My second batch came from, oh, here, there's a rose right there. Okay. I like that, and I think if we go ahead and tear a piece of the book page off, okay, tear that off, maybe a little more, and that can go down there. I put this down at the bottom because it's heavier, and it's got more space, and especially because of it being white, it'll look more dense. Okay, and then I've got this little rose, and I'm going to add that, and I think that that is a fun little piece there. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and take my fingernail. Is that where I want it? I'm going to go towards the inside edge of this, and I'm going to notch in my card. And then I have some of, this is the binding string that I'm using. And we're going to go ahead and wrap that. I'm going to wrap it twice. And of course, I wasn't thinking about the fact that my fingers are frozen. But I was like, okay, I can tie that. Well, you know what? We'll go ahead and tie it on the top. And then put part of the tied piece under. Okay, so tying it. We'll tie it in a knot. And then we'll tie it in a bow. We're not going to throw it over our shoulder, though. Okay. Okay, so there. I'll tie it in a bow. So, Patreons, you can use this with the blue. It'll also work really well with the pink birds for anybody that has the digital that came out last month, the pink bird digital from DearJulieJulie. I do have a full Etsy shop. I have over 130 digitals available in that Etsy shop. All kinds of themes. If you finish the Dear Julie Julie challenge, you receive the exclusive, well, it's not exclusive, but you receive the digital for that month. at the VIP, just for finishing the Dear Julie Julie challenge. I like that. So just soft. I think it needs something on this side over here, and I don't think the fingernail polish is going to be enough. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of the gilded flakes to the edge of this. Okay. I'm just going to go where you would probably see it. Okay. So we've used 4 glues so far on this project. 4. Okay. So we have some of the gilded flakes. These are Cosmic Shimmer gilded flakes. Let me see if I've got a... Well, I can use this. This is what I used yesterday. And I'm just going to try and put my flakes on top of the glue. Okay, and then I'm going to pull the pieces of flake off, if I can, and put them on the other parts of where I put down glue. I got these from Spectrum Art Creations. It's an online store. They do have on Saturdays, I believe they resume next Saturday. I'm not sure. But for the new year after their vacation. You can see me breathing in the flakes. I hope like all the gold ones are not on the top. I hope that's not the way. So anyway, it's Cosmic Shimmer flakes is what I'm working with here. And it gives a fun gold. Okay, we lost some there. Okay, so we'll let that dry. If I can't get it off, then I'll just put it off in the my little goodie here is gilded now. Okay, some silver gilding flakes. Okay, so there's that. I'll go ahead and tap it down. I think it's pretty much dry. I shouldn't have closed this yet. So, and in case you have some of this, then I encourage you to take it out and use it. It's actually quite fun. I used it on my day 1. And then I've used it on a couple other things this week as well, because it's out, sitting here on my desk. It makes all the difference, right? When things are right there. Okay, so that's what we got. Now, usually I would go ahead and add some gold over to this side. I'm not going to because of the way this is going to sit in the thing. It won't work. Okay, so now the other thing that's going to happen here is because of the way that I did those buttons, we're going to have space up here which doesn't always happen, I'm going to have, so I can be bulky here because it's kind of opposite where the bulk is going to be. And I had this pretty lace on my desk, and I'm just going to use the tiny attacher, and there I have my card. Okay, so back to this. How is it doing? Okay, so this one's on there really good. This one's struggling, and the reason it's struggling is because of it has that under it. Now, I have not used these two glues together. I know that the regular Tombow and they don't like each other. The regular Tombow and fabric tack. But there. I'm going to go ahead and try it with that and continue to let it dry. Okay, so next I have the tag. And I think for that one, we're going to go ahead and add a book page to the back of it. Wobbly glue gives me anxiety. I did get a thing to hold my glues because it seemed like just knocking the table and I'd have glues falling over all over the place. And it would be like, ah! Oh, book page first. Okay, so we're going to put a book page on. This is a great way to use up book pages and to get thickness. Okay. So did you see yesterday's video? I made a bookmark using packing tape. It was the dry technique of using packing tape. I used the wet technique in the live video where I showed you my day 1, my day 2, and my day 3 of Junk Journal January. This is day 5, Junk Journal January. I'm enjoying that little challenge because I'm getting to make stuff that I want to make. Try things, use products and stuff like that. So that has been really cool. I'm gonna put that on there just because when I looked up, I was like, wow, that looks like it should go on there. So we'll just do that. Put that down. Okay. I want it to come off a little bit off the edge. Okay. That gives me the tag topper. Okay. Oh, I forgot. We weren't done with this side. So Friday freebie, I give you the information on where you can go to get it, and you can use it however you want. And then just share what you make in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group, so we can see what you did with it, with your freebie. And sometimes they will have to do with a holiday, or they might have to do with something that I'm doing on my channel. Like this one was to go along with Stitched. Okay, so there I used one of those guest checks. I bought them and they're really thin. So they have to have something go along with them. You can't just use them. Yeah, definitely should have cut this out before I... But that's okay. We do what we gotta do. Okay. So this is our thickness of our tag. We have this backing. I love it. And then we can use this on the front here. I'm going to go ahead and fold this over. So let's fold this over. It'll make this stronger. Okay. Oh, I guess I'm not doing what I was going to do with it. I was going to make it a belly band. But I got glue on the whole thing, so it will not be belly band. We'll go ahead and decorate the front of our tag here. And we do have, oh, I did find the resist the sticky scissors. They were right where I put them in the drawer, which is odd. And it's more odd that I hadn't noticed it. They were in with the crocodile, which I've had out several times this week. So it's kind of strange that I didn't notice. Okay. Okay, I'm looking around. I think I want to do an antique ribbon closure on this. Let's see. Crocodile. Small hole. Can I get in there? I'll have to go in from here. Nope, can't get in. I could get in with the large hole. Oh, that's because I forgot. I have this set because I was using it the other day and I needed it set. So did you know that your crocodile has a setter on here so that you can set this so that you can have your hole a certain certain distance from the inside. So we're gonna go ahead and add 2 holes. 1, 2. Okay. And keep those, throw those away. Okay. So I have a peach. I have a blue. I have white, but it's, yeah, I'm going to use it though. It's like party ribbon. So we're just going to do, so you could do the in and out where you just literally put your paper in, or your ribbon, excuse me, in and out. Okay, so this is the in and out, just like that. That's not the one I'm going to do this time. I'm going to pull this down and put this one back through. Okay. We'll turn that piece. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and pull this one through from the back. Okay, and that one will pull through and it'll pull across. And that one is what we call our tie. Okay, so it's just in and out, just around. And my ribbon did shred a little, so I'm going to cut that off. And then I'm going to curl these with my fingernail because you can. Okay. So that is an antique ribbon closure. I'll put the link to the video where I showed you the 6 different types of antique ribbon closures. I had gone to a sale and bought a whole bunch of antique and vintage cards and postcards. And a lot of them had this. And so I dissected how to do it. And there you go. So the other thing I want to do is I want to add another sticker. Let's see. I want to add a sticker to this. You know what? Let's go ahead and I'm going to grab myself another piece of the paper. Now remember, I like numbers, and this has the page number 27 on it. And so I'm going to go ahead and leave it. Do I want to put it over here? Kind of do. Kind of. Yeah, I'm going to put it over there. I'm going to use the glue stick again. So if you're still here, I am going to show you how I'm going to put this onto the page. So this is on. I've stuck it. It comes over a little bit, and I'll just bring it over, and that way I'm not wasting any, and it's going to help with the integrity of my tag here. So on this sticker that I picked, where did it go? There it is. It's underneath. I picked this one. It's got all the little tiny blossoms. And I can put that on here. It's kind of like it is. It's like pink baby's breath. Okay, so can add that there. And then I used the brushed corduroy. Is the color of brown that you see on the tag. And so I'm just going to go ahead and use that. Get it, make it not look so white. Okay, so we can go around all the pieces. And you know, since the cover for my little goodie is, of course, inked because it came from Big Mama, I'm going to go ahead and we'll just go ahead and ink all of the things here. Remember that the first place that you put down your ink is where you're going to get the most. So, you know, be careful. There you go. There you go. And let's see. So now we're back to this. And it's sticking now. Yay. So what I want to do is I just want to go around this to hold it. Okay, so just going around the button to get a closure. Okay, so there, just like that. That's good enough. And when we take this off, we open it, we'll have our little notepad inside of it. The other thing that we are doing now that we have our pieces finished, so this little piece is going to go up here. Okay, so that little piece is going to go up there. This piece is going to go in here. Okay, and I haven't decided yet, but I think I'm going to go ahead and I'll cut this, and it'll go in there. And then this, I made it no, I didn't make it upside down. I was like, oh no, I made it upside down. No, I didn't. We're good. Okay, so this is going to go on here, and it's going to make this a double tuck. Okay, so we have one envelope with this spot, and we have a spot here. Now we're going to add in our second envelope. I want to line it up. Okay, line it up. And now you can also come in and put something in these little pockets. Okay, so, and I have the number 1. I have an extra number 1. Anyway, okay, that gets closed. So this was my idea of stitched, because my hands are frozen and I just really don't feel like I can stitch at this moment. But I'm gonna go sit in the living room for a little bit, and maybe I will get to the point that I can, and maybe we can stitch around the outside of this envelope, or stitch this closed. So I'll show you what I'm going to do here. Okay, so I'm going to start right here at this edge, and I'm going to line my scissors up, and I'm going to go up to the top, just like that, and that will give me that tuck space there. And so, yeah, so let me go get my fingers warm and I'll be back. Well, I came back and forgot to turn the camera on. So I have done a little batch of petals there. I did some stitching here. I did stitch this closed. By stitching this made this much tighter. I did go ahead and leave the knots because it was hard to, because this is already glued in, it was hard to get this in. So I just did a base stitch here, and then the little quilting stitch on this, the outside over here. I love the way this is looking. So I have this little piece here, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be excited that somebody is in the store and shopping. Thank you. Thank you for shopping. So I'm going to go ahead and go through and come back. And I'm going to make my hole. Okay. And then that makes it easier usually. Okay, I can at least go through the hole. Okay. Oh, man. There we go. Yeah, my hands are already getting cold. And it's raining now, so. But that's okay. It's a good thing. We need rain. Where we are, we're not getting a lot. So, for those of you out there that are getting a lot, I am so sorry. You know, it's mixed for me. My sister was killed in the rainstorm of 1992 here in Southern California. She was killed in a mudslide in her home, sleeping. It was devastating. And so it's like, you know, it's been 30 years now. Going to be 31 on February 12th. And it's like I'm excited about the rain until it starts raining, and then I have, you know, then, but, yeah. So my thing is if they tell you to evacuate, leave. You know, 1992, hers was a total freak accident. But the way that it's, they pay more attention to the situation. Hers was not a fire related. Hers was drought related. They had topped the trees, the avocado trees, and an avocado tree came down the hill and broke through their wall, and then the mud all came after that. So it was not the La Conchita, the famous La Conchita one. It was not that one. But yeah, so rain is it's mixed. It's like, I know we need it, and I actually get excited that the rain is coming, and then, you know, and then it hits me. So there's that. Okay, I was looking for a place to put a the rose. These are larkspur here, actually, not roses. So we can go back to the little goodie here and see if we can find some more pink. There's a peony and a lily. There's a rose. Ooh, and it's pretty. It is a pretty one. How would I put it? Where would I put it? Maybe down here in between. Or here. I think there. There. I wanted to put something with that. And I wanted to put something down here. I like this fun fact itself. I think that that's kind of cool. I really do.
Unknown caller.
Unknown caller. So another thing that we can do is for stitched. I have stitched stamps. Oh, it answered it, so I've been talking. Huh? Is we can just go ahead and put stitching. So you kind of want to stay at the same distance. I do a lot of stitching like this in my doodling. Of course, you could use your sewing machine as well. It's covered in Christmas stuff. My sewing machine is. Okay, so there, I love that. And then I have...
Unknown caller.
I guess they're... Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so here we go. We are stitched. Oh, we got to look it up in the dilly bobber here. So I did think about doing like a sewing theme with a sewing machine and that kind of thing. And I've decided I'm just go with what feels right. So STI stitch. Okay. So stitch. It's right there. It's a single movement or loop made by needle in sewing or knitting. It is also a sudden pain. Okay, and this is day 6, so we're going to use the 6 from the flinch card kit from DearJulieJulie. It's from the Etsy shop, and it does go up through the number 31, so it's perfect for keeping track of something like this challenge. Okay. And I've been putting them on the right side, but I think I'm going to put this over here. I think I'll go ahead and pull this up a little so that I can get it under there. I could go ahead and take part of it off. Yeah, there. Okay, so I'm going to put my 6 over there. I'm going to grab this glue because it's right here. Okay, so there's my 6, and then we're going to go with the stitch definition. And we've got quite the little thing going on down here. I love it. The little clustery. We'll go ahead and add a little more glue there. Okay, so I have a place that I can add another card in here. And I can go ahead and add pictures if I wanted to. There's places for writing. I did like the idea of turning this into a gratitude journal, so I think that might be what I might do. I think I'll go ahead and finish it, possibly, and then come back and use it for a gratitude journal. I think that is a great idea. So we have again, this was our freebie Friday. So we started out with the sheet of the free pieces. Oh, we've got this still. And, you know, I don't want to have things left over if at all possible. What if we do a ruffle? If we do white, do a ruffle that goes up this edge. Okay. Do we want... I think we want our blue down here. So I'm going to do a paper ruffle, and I'm going to stitch it on the sewing machine. I'm going to go over there and move stuff out of the way because I just think that will be awesome. Okay, so I'm making my paper ruffle, just ruffling it. Okay, And I want to put the blue here because I have this blue and this blue showing up right here, and that'll give me the triangle effect, and it will help keep eyes on that page. Holy moly, there is stuff. There is stuff. Okay, I got a petal. I've got that. Oh, there's my finished other bookmark. Okay. Oh, we're going to be going in this backwards, but that's okay. Okay, we'll turn it on. Make sure nothing is on the thread. Okay. Go ahead. You can stitch. Yeah, I gotta get Christmas out of here. It's like it's taken over. Okay. So we have a little ruffle with the strings. I think we'll leave the strings on just because if I can. Now, you might not know, but I have a problem with strings. So we'll see if I can leave them. Even though, I mean, even when I do something like that on purpose, sometimes I can't live with it. So, okay, I want to bring this in. I don't want it to stick out too far. Okay, so we added stitching there. I love it. I love it. So we went a little more than one page, but that's because we had the double tuck. And so tomorrow is shimmer. Tomorrow is shimmer. I might skip that and just go to the next double page. I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah. But there you go. We have day 6 finished. And again, this is the Friday freebie from Dear Julie Julie. And it's available in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group and the buymeacoffee.com/DearJulieJulie. If you're a Patreon, it is in Patreon and you received it yesterday. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.